കണ്ടില്ലേ? എനിക്ക്
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
How are you all?
I'm fine, sir.
Great. Are you waiting for our class assembly?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let's watch it.
ഇപ്പോൾ പുറത്തുവരുന്ന ഒരു വാർത്തയിലേക്ക് വിശദമായി പോവുകയാണ്. കോതമംഗലത്ത് വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനിയെ സുഹൃത്ത് വെടിവെച്ചു കൊന്നു.
A shocker from Kerala. A 27-year-old tribal youth is mercilessly beaten to death on allegations of theft.
Pranav, what's happening here?
Things are becoming worse.
We shall act against this in our class assembly.
You are right, and
Warm welcome all to the class assembly of grade 7. I'm Anshul and with me is Pranav.
we are extremely privileged to host this memorable function.
I know you all are waiting in front of the screen to see what the unique guys have done. Let's start the session with the blessing of the Almighty.
I invite Devananda, Gifty, Shiba, John and Amisha for the prayer.
Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all the way around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that I wish for a peace will one day come true. Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all the way around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that I wish for a peace will one day come true. Sing peace around the world. 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 Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all the way around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that I wish for a peace will one day come true.
An oath is a way to make us aware of our duties towards our nation. So I request Nimron Taji to lead us with a pledge.
India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always try to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers and all others respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone is my happiness. Jai.
Kickstart our day with some inspirational words. I welcome Harinandan H for delivering thought for the day.
I am Harinandan H from class 7B. Today's thought for the day: justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. By Benjamin Franklin. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hey Pranav, I feel very thirsty.
I too. Let's have a tea break. Meanwhile, our friends shall watch a quiz program. Hello, welcome all to the first episode of PA Millionaire. It's me, Krishna. Our participants are too excited. Congrats for being selected in the first four of Be a Millionaire. The first round is buzzer round. The one who presses the buzzer will get the opportunity to answer the question. Are you ready? Here is your first question. When did Dowry Prohibition Act come into force?
In 1961.
Excellent. Dowry Prohibition Act come in force in 1961. Here is your second question. What is the minimum age of a person to work in a factory?
14 years.
Super. According to the Indian law, what is the minimum age of marriage?
18 for women and 21 for men.
Excellent. It's time for your fourth question. What is the full form of UNCRC?
The United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child.
Excellent. Super. All of you scored 10 points. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.
The quiz was really an informative one. What do you think?
Of course. Are you ready to make this session more informative?
Yes, but how?
We have Mr. Jobin Sebastian sir, Vigilance Judge of Moantipura with us. I am grateful to invite Jobin Sebastian sir to share his valuable words on justice.
Respected Principal of Christ Nagar Public School, Reverend Father Joshi Maya Maramil, teachers, non-teaching staffs and dear children. I am so excited to know that children of grade 7 of Christ Nagar Public School, Maranalloor is conducting a class assembly on the theme of international justice. What makes me more happy is that I am also a part of this wonderful assembly. The word justice means the quality of being just, impartial or fair. Definitely, we can proud of being an Indian, having a constitution which guarantees fundamental rights and upholds the principles of justice by providing equal opportunity to all, irrespective of caste and creed. But it cannot go unnoticed that we are living in a country where hundreds of children are daily dying due to malnutrition. Similarly, the cases relating to atrocities against women and children are increasing in an alarming pace. Infliction of proper punishment to the lawbreakers is also an important part of delivery of justice. Otherwise, the general public will lose confidence in the criminal justice delivery system. International Justice Day is celebrated on July 17th, and the theme for the celebration of this year World Day of International Justice is a call for social justice in the digital economy. The digital economy is a time for all of those economic processes, transactions, interactions and activities that are based on digital technologies. We are living in a digital era which have its own merits and demerits. As all of you know, due to the sporadic outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, the entire sections of our society stand still. However, digital transactions help a lot in allaying the travel and other restrictions imposed by the government to check the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. Though digital operations benefits a lot, strict regulations are required to protect the users from frauds and scams. We all must be very careful while doing digital transactions and while using digital equipments. In this era of digitalization, one of the words which we are hearing daily is digital divide. Digital divide is a term that refers to the gap between demographics and regions that have access to modern information and communication technologies and those that don't or have restricted access. This technology can include the telephone, television, personal computers and internet. Definitely, COVID-19 pandemic has triggered new ways of learning. All around the world, education institutions are looking towards online learning platforms to continue with the process of educating students. As already stated, there are several unfortunate students struggling due to lack of access to internet. Likewise, there are students without digital equipments like smartphones, laptop, etc. The digital divide is existing all over the world. Unless the worldwide digital divide is bridged, injustice will definitely work out. Recently, we heard a sad news that a class 9 student from Malappuram district allegedly committed suicide because she was upset that she could not afford to attend the online classes. There are lakhs of parents all over the world who find it hard to borrow a smartphone for their children or to afford the cost of data. Unless this issue is addressed, there is no meaning in telling much about social and economic justice. I am not unmindful of the fact that to bridge the digital divide is a Herculean task. I would like to conclude with an anecdote. The setting sun asked, "Who will discharge my duties in my absence?" Everybody paused. The little lamb said, "I will discharge my duties." Dear students, this is my message to you. Thank you.
Hello my dear children, I am here to announce the winner of the poster making competition conducted as part of our class assembly. The winner of the poster making competition is Shreya SR of grade 7A. Congratulations to Shreya and all the participants. I am profusely delighted to invite our principal, Reverend Father Joshi Triple CMI, to give Shreya the reward. Now I invite our Vice Principal, Reverend Father Subin Kotu CMI, to address the assembly.
Good morning, dear parents, teachers, and my dear beloved students. I'm very happy to deal with the topic, the international justice. When you take the term justice or when you take the word justice, it is very common, right? It is very common and a beautiful word. But to my mind, it is very difficult to practice. And when we consider the term justice, I just wanted to take in two different aspects. Number one, you need to be just to yourself. Secondly, you need to be just to others. Now the question comes, how can you be just to yourself? The answer is very simple. You can be just to yourself, accepting you yourself with all your strength, with all your weaknesses. And also give respect to yourself by adding more value and by giving more dignity to yourself as a beautiful individual. Secondly, you need to be a person of your word. Suppose, for example, if you're telling to another person you will come or you will do it, it's just a sentence, right? Make sure that you will do it, otherwise you won't tell it, right? And if you want to ask or you are just giving an answer, yes or no, you need to say yes for the questions if it is yes, and you can tell no for the question if your answer is no. You need not be a neutral position, need not be in a neutral position, right? Because when you don't keep your word, you will lose definitely the credibility, and when you lose the credibility, you will break the bonds of trust. And this breaking the bonds of trust will ultimately leads to the broken relationship. So first, you need to be just to yourself. Secondly, the second aspect, you need to be just to others, starting from your Creator, the God. You need to be just to God. But the question is, how can you be just to God? Maybe it is a very blunder, right? If I ask this question. But you need to be, or we need to be just to God. Why? How? Because it is a responsibility. We need to be just to God by giving our time in front of our Creator, our God. And these others, you need to be just to others. This This category includes everyone, not only your parents, your teachers, your friends, your neighbors, and all the people whom in and around us, but also the animals, the birds, the small creatures, the plants, the flowers, entire thing. You need to be just. But how? By giving whatever you have, by giving whatever they deserve. Maybe maybe it is your time, or maybe it is your skills, maybe it is some of the material things that you possess. Maybe it is some of your talents that you are imparting or you are giving to your friends, or you are just taking care of. Maybe you are giving love, right? You can give love, you can give care, you can give consideration to all other people, to all animals, to all birds, to simple plants, to the flowers, and etc. So you need to be just to yourself, you need to be just to others. These others started from your Creator, so that you can be a better person in this beautiful earth. Thank you so much. May God bless.
चिड़ैया नन्ही सी चिड़िया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे मोरी चिड़ैया नन्ही सी चिड़िया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे अंधियारा और लहू से सना किरणों के तिनके अंबर से चुनके अंगना में फिर आ जा रे हमने तुझ पे हजारों सितम है किए हमने तुझ पे जहां भर के जुल्म किए हमने सोचा नहीं तू जो उड़ जाएगी ये ज़मीं तेरे बिन सूनी रह जाएगी किसके दम पे सजेगा मेरा अंगना होरी चिड़ैया मेरी चिड़ैया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे
दीवारें ऊंची है गलियां है तंग लंबी डगर है पर हिम्मत है संग पाँव पे छाले हैं सांसें बुलंद लड़ने चली हूँ आजादी की जंग बेखौफ आजाद है जीना मुझे बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे बेखौफ आजाद है जीना मुझे बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे रीति की जंजीरें खा गई जंग न्याय के मंदिर भी हो गए भंग जमाना चले ना चले मेरे संग बोलूंगी हल्ला आवाज दबंग बेखौफ आजाद है कहना मुझे बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे बेखौफ आजाद है कहना मुझे बेखौफ आजाद
hope all of you enjoyed our class assembly. Thank you for watching. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye.